in the chat box. We'll try and address all of these, but broadly we'll discuss a couple of use cases of few universities and few colleges so that we demonstrate all three options which are available in system. That is one major, one minor selection, one major and two minor selection, three minor selection, and there is an additional work use case where there is no major minor required. These are discipline specific programs. So one by one, we'll show all these four use cases to all of you, how the program and course selection can be done in these use cases. Before that, we'll show you the process of filling the form and creating a login, and then proceeding with providing of details, and then proceeding with college and program selection. So Nitin, would you like to start with the registration process and then show a complete step-by-step form filling process?
Yeah, thank you, Sharath, for this. So I'll start with the registration process first. I'll share my screen. Okay, so I'll show you the new registration process and the login process of the portal. So first, you need to visit the home page. You will find this button as new registration. The applicant needs to click on this new registration button. So a form like this will appear, the registration form. Here the applicants need to put in all the details like the applicant's name, date of birth, the email address, the password and the mobile number. And then at the end, they need to submit the CAPTCHA and register on the portal. So I'll do that for you. So I put in the applicant's full name here. So we are doing a demo. So I put in currently it is as test user. So I put in the email address. Then register in 6112 612 350. So here you can see that I have put in all the details as required in the registration form. Now, when the applicant clicks on the register button, then then So now the applicant will receive the OTP both on the email ID that he has entered and on the mobile number. So they need to put in the OTP received on the mobile and the email ID. 558. So once the applicant clicks on the submit OTP, you can see that the account is verified successfully and a registration number is generated. So using this registration number, the applicant can log in to the portal. I'll show that to you. So the applicant needs to click on the login button at the home page. So here we have given two options. Either the applicant can register using the registration number that is generated upon the registration process, or the registered email address that he has put in. And then click on login. So you can see that this dashboard is open once the applicant has put in the correct email ID or registration number and the password combination along with the captcha information that was displayed on the login button. So now on the dashboard, you can see the registration number that was generated is displayed. The email ID that the applicant has used while the registration process is displayed, and the date of today is displayed. And the overview of the admission process is also displayed on the dashboard for information to the applicant. So step one would be completing the profile details. Then the applicant needs to preview that profile, the all the information that he has put in, and confirm all those details and log the profile. So here the applicant should note that once they confirm all the details and log the profile, then they will not be allowed to edit those details. And step three is once the student confirms the profile details, the step three is he can apply in colleges. And on the side menu, we have given options to change the registered email address and change the registered mobile number. So this is when the applicant has wrongly entered any email address or the mobile number. So he can just visit in quick links on the side menu and change the email or the mobile number. And one more option we have enabled, the student can go to link ABC profile and enter their if they already have their ABC profile, it will be automatically fetched from DigiLocker, or they can create, if they don't have the profile, it can be created from the DigiLocker page. So I can show you this. So a page like this will appear for academic banks of credit. Then the applicant needs to click to link or create both ways. So it will redirect to the DigiLocker. So now I'll go to complete your profile section where the applicant needs to put all the details which is required in the portal for completing the profile section. So here you can see that first option is profile details, then other details, and the last is uploads. So whatever information the applicant has put in while completing the profile, accordingly, the uploads will be there. So first section we have is personal details, where you can see that the full name, date of birth, and the email is automatically populated because the while registration process, this detail has already been captured from the applicant. So we'll start with selecting the gender, then the social category, And if the applicant has another alternate email IDs or a parent guardian's mobile number, he can provide that also. Although this section is not a mandatory section, but if the applicant wish to provide it, he can provide that. Then there is blood group. Then we are asking, do you have the domicile of Assam state? So if they are the resident of Assam, they can select yes. Otherwise, they can select it as no. Then citizen of India, yes or no. Now the applicants need to provide the ID proofs. So we have provided these options like PAN card, school ID card, passport, voter ID, ration card, bank passbook, and driving license. And even if the candidate doesn't have all among these IDs, he can select other valid government identity and provide the ID proof number. So it will be a valid thing. Now we'll move to the family details section. Here, the applicant needs to provide the mother's name. This is a mandatory field, providing the mother's name, and we have other field also which are non-mandatory, which is mother's occupation, the mother's qualification, and the office address. Similarly, they need to provide the father's name and all the details. And now there is a section to provide the emergency contact number. And the combined family income. Now we will move to the university registration details section, which is if any applicant has registered with any participating university before, so he can select it as yes and provide the details of his or her registration with the university. So he needs to provide the enrollment number, the name of the university or the autonomous college in which he had enrolled earlier, then the name of the program registered in, and the year of registration. Okay, so for now I'm selecting it as no. Then we are moving to the other category quota details. Here we are asking the first field is person with benchmark disabilities, PWBD category. So if it is applicable, the applicant needs to define whether it is a physical disability, visual, hearing, or any other disability as defined by the Government of India rules. And he needs to put in the disability percentage. So there is a note in this field that the disability should be greater than 40% as per the rules of Government of India. So if I put it as 38, so it will not take because disability percentage should not be less than 40%. Then Kashmiri migrant option, if applicable, yes, and not applicable. Then Prime Minister's Special Scholarship Scheme. Then if the applicant is an ex-serviceman, he can select it as yes, otherwise no. Dependent of freedom fighter. So here, because I have selected the applicant's gender as male, so this field is disabled regarding single girl child because this is only applicable to the female students.
issues collected. If they don't, then they should mention not and take it because in case they mention any of this thing as yes, this will later end up this step. So
So similarly, we have the extracurricular activity section. So here the students can select the field where they have this extracurricular activity certificates like music, theater, visual culture, dance, debating. And if they do not find option within the drop down, they can select it as other. So another point to note in this section is if the applicant does not like some category is not applicable to the applicant, he or she should not select it because then in the upload section, an upload or a certificate for the verification would be asked. Then we will move to the address section. Here we have correspondence address and the permanent address. So here we will select the country, the state that he or she belongs to, and the districts will automatically populate according to the selected state. So in the permanent address section, if the applicant has a different permanent address, he can put it here. If both the address are same, he can click here. So after filling all these details, the applicants need to click on save and next button. The system will ask, are you sure you want to save the details? Click on OK. And now a preview section will appear. So the applicants need to preview all the details before going forward. So whatever details they have provided, they should recheck all those sections and the details. You can see the preview section on the screen. So there is an option to go back to the dashboard, or if somebody has put in wrong details, he can click on update details and the form will reopen and he can again update whatever details he need to change. So if all the details are correct, the applicant needs to click on proceed to next. So now we are here at other details section. So firstly, you need to put in, do you have any illness which requires continuous medical emergency attention? If it is applicable, you can select it as yes. If not, you can select it as no. Then do you belong to the Moran community of Assam? Again, if it is applicable, he or she should select as yes, otherwise no. Then do you belong to the fringe village of Assam? The area that you are a resident of, is it a urban, rural, semi-urban or a metropolitan area? So you need to define that. Then are you a son or daughter of the present employee of the university or college? If applicable, select it as yes, otherwise no. Then are you a son, daughter of ex-employee of the university or a college? Do you have migration certificate? Again, yes or no field is there. And this is the additional information that we are taking, the candidates having NCC B or C certificate. It is a yes or no question. Then another question is about the national service scheme. If it is applicable, the student should select it as yes. otherwise no. Then we will come to the language section. Here the student needs to put in the proficiency in the languages, reading, writing, or speaking. And again click on save and next. So again a preview section will appear. So whatever details the applicant has put in, he can preview all those details. There is an option to update the details, and if all the details after checking they are correct, so he needs to click on proceed to next. So here you can see that the upload sections has appeared, and the instructions for uploading the image, photo, or any other certificate or mark sheet are there. The format should be .jpg or .jpeg image. The file size should not exceed 500 KB limit, and the document, the certificate or the mark sheet related size of the digital photo must be within 10 KB to 500 KB limit. So here the upload section is populated according to the field selected by me. Photo and signature are mandatory fields for every applicant, and the ID proof document. Other sections, you can see that I have selected PWBD disability section. I put it as yes. So they are asking for the uploads. And I've selected the domicile certificate of Assam as yes. So it is asking for the upload. So here you can see that the system will show an error if the file size is different or any of the condition is not met. I can show you that. If I click on start upload, you can see that invalid file format can't be uploaded. So all these conditions which are mentioned on the top of the page has to be met. Again, we have put a check uh, in photo section that the 80% face coverage without mask should be there. So it should be met before uploading a photograph. Now we'll move to the signature uploads. So here I'm putting sample images because we are having a demo or a demonstration session. But while filling the application form, the student should put in the actual certificates or the ID proof documents or any other document that is required. Then the applicant needs to click on preview your profile. So a preview of the entire details field will be there. And there is an option to edit the details also. If something is appearing as wrong, so the applicant can click on edit and edit that section. And at last, there is a declaration that I do hereby declare that all the statements made in profile details are true, complete, and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. I am duly aware that in the event of any particular or information furnished by me is found to be false. So this is a general declaration that all the details filled in is true and correct to the knowledge of the applicant. And then they need to click on confirm and lock. The system will ask, are you sure you want to submit your profile? Because no modification will be allowed after this step. So in case the applicant has put in any wrong details, after this step, no modification will be allowed by the system. So there is a note in this section also that the applicant should carefully verify all the details that they have entered once they are confirming and locking their profile. So I'll select it as OK. So here you can see that profile submitted successfully. You can now apply for programs and the program application page will appear. So similarly, the candidate can also go to the dashboard and you can see that apply in college option is activated and now they can apply in colleges. So this was about the new registration process and the login process and the profile completion process, which is the first step of the admission process. So I've shown you the profile completion plus the confirm and log profile, which is step 1 and step 2. Now we'll show you the step 3. So over to you, Sharad, now.
Thanks, Nitin. I'll take up. So I hope my screen is visible to everybody. We'll start with the demonstration from the step of selection of colleges and application to programs. I have received queries on the chat box and I've answered maximum queries so far. And few of the queries will get addressed over the course of this demonstration. Before we begin, we have Secretary Sir with us. If Sir would like to say
No, no.
anything,
Okay,
or we
go
may
ahead.
proceed.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Thank you. Thank you, sir. So what we'll do is we'll take few examples of three universities. We'll take an example from Guwahati University. We'll take an example from Dibrugarh University, and we'll take an example from Bodoland University. And we'll try to demonstrate the subject selection and the checks and balances across different options available. So as you can see, I already have multiple applications which I have filled. These are certainly more than 10. So a student can initiate any number of applications. The only check is on the final submission. These final submissions could be maximum 10, right? So before I make a final submission, I can have any number of application that I can initiate. I can take my time to decide as to which application I want to finalize. Only after finalization is the application counted. So as you can see, I've only finalized one application. Rest of these applications are open. Now, since I've already initiated application in multiple colleges, I can initiate my application in a fresh college. So let's see what appears. So it's I'm selecting Dibrugarh University as the first university. For clarity, I'll share my entire screen because at times drop down fields might not appear. All right. So I've selected Dibrugarh University to begin with. I'm selecting, say, Bahana College. Program level is bachelor. Now there are two schemes available, NEP stream and NEP discipline specific. Now these two stream indicate the type of programs that are available under the particular level, under the particular college. The NEP stream programs are those programs which have the option for the student to choose from as a minor and a major. The discipline specific programs are those where there is no option of minor and major. The degree is awarded in the specific discipline directly. So for a discipline specific program, if the college is offering that, currently Bahana College is not offering any discipline specific program, so it is not appearing. In case the college is offering and it is not here in the list, they can update the DHE about it, and the course may be activated. For now, right, that's okay. We'll show the other college also. So in NEP stream, we have these many programs available with Bahana College. Now we have received certain queries on Faculty of Education and Faculties of Humanities and Law. As I've described in the chat box, we have received revised directions from Sugar University to enable selection of all subjects as minor. Earlier, it was restricted to the same faculty, but now it has been enabled that subjects across any discipline or any faculty can be chosen as minor. So this has been done after receiving fresh guidelines from the university. So let's go ahead with Faculty of Education. So here I get the selection, I get the setting to choose one major and a minor. As you can see, I can have education as the major, and in the minor group, now I get all the subjects where the college has added seats. I can have mathematics as the minor, I can have physics as the minor, I can have English as the minor, or I can have political science and statistics as a minor. Let's proceed with the statistics. So this is a confirmation screen. It indicates that what selection the student has made. Now this screen displays the personal information of the student as he had submitted previously. I'll scroll this screen a bit quickly because this is something that Nitin already demonstrated. Now this is the important screen. This is the screen where the student has to enter details for every selection that he is making. They have to enter their class 10 passing details, passing marks and all other things. This is pre-populated because I have entered these details in one of my applications already. So it is pre-populating from there. The 12th details are also pre-populated from my previous form submissions, but the roll number is not pre-populated because it's a sensitive thing. So the student has to enter the roll number again. And the marks of the subjects are also not pre-populated. They were getting pre-populated, but since we are getting so many queries from the student, because if they are getting these things as pre-populated, they are simply going ahead without checking, which is causing problem, and we are getting requests to update their mark selection and everything. Hence, from now onwards, these things will not be pre-populated based on previous applications. These have to be filled again for every selection. So now I can have, uh, I can add my subjects. There were some subjects as recommended by State Board of Education in Assam. Yes, so those have been included as well. So these were received from higher state board today and they have been incorporated. So there shouldn't be any subjects left out now. So minimum 4 subjects are mandatory. The other 2 subjects are optional. I can have minimum 4 subjects. Let us see what is the error when I don't give 4 subjects and try to submit the form. I cannot submit without giving the 4 subjects. So I have to select at least 4 subjects. Now let us see whether it allows us. So it allows us to save. So 4 subjects are minimum. If this preview screen is again displayed to students so that they can confirm the selection and the inputs that they have given. If they find anything that is not in order, they can update this document again. So I can add more subjects. So once I've added these subjects, again, the same confirmation screen appears. As you can see, I added cost accounting and biology as the new subject. I can verify these details and move on with the next step. On this stage, all the selections that I made during my profile creation part are again displayed to me. The next step is to upload documents. So all the required documents are sought and the student is asked to upload 2 additional documents, class 10 mark sheet as well as class 12th mark sheet. Now, since I've uploaded it previously in one of my selections, I'm not asked to upload them again over this selection. I can move to the preview screen and verify all the details that I provided in my applications. As you can see, my academic details are again also made visible here in relevant sections. All my uploads are displayed. Then I have to proceed for submission. Here, the student is again prompted with prominent details where they provide confirmation for each and every item. Now I can submit my application. Now my application is submitted. If I scroll down, you can see that my application has been submitted to Bahana College, Dibrugarh University for Bachelor of Arts in Faculty of Education with education as my major and statistics as my minor. The student can go ahead and print their forms. So all the details are made visible on the form also. As you can see, these are the subjects that I selected. We have received query today that some of the students made a different selection and different subjects appeared. So that is only because the student made a mistake while proceeding with the application. They did not pay attention on the preview page. Hence, their subjects were overwritten. So that has been that option to copy details for 12th marks has been removed. So as you can see, we just covered the entire form filling process after profile creation in not more than 5 minutes. If I had clue of what selection I had to make, most of the information was pre-populated. The only thing that I had to add was my class 12th details and upload two specific certificates, which is only required to be done with a single application. In proceeding applications, the redundant work is removed. So the process is very simple for a student to proceed. The only time that the student needs to take is while providing these details for the first time, because they have to ensure correctness and veracity of the information that they are providing to the system. So now I'll select another college. I will proceed with Guwahati University, and I'll try and select a college where BCom course was available, because there were some queries on BCom. So I'll select BCom program. Which one? Dispur College. So as you can see, BCom, one major, two minor options is linked. Here, all the subjects need to be from the commerce stream. This is as per the policy specified by the university. So I make my selection, proceed, proceed. This I can verify, proceed. Again, as I filled previously, class roll number I have to enter again. Class 12th marks I have to enter again.
Post case का file
Business studies. That's not that. भेज देंगे. So I'll add English elective. It was not there in the list that the professor said. So again, this was the only input that I had to give. As you can see, I can proceed to the application. Since I've uploaded all my documents correctly, I'm not asked to upload them again. But still, this screen is shown to the students so that they verify, because this is a critical submission. Hence, we are showing these screens to the students so that they can verify each and every information that they're providing, and they have ample time to complete their application. They have good 2 weeks to complete their application in a certain college. So I can check all this information. Now, as you can see, this is my third application. I've applied to Guwahati University, Dispur College for Bachelor of Commerce program, Accountancy, Finance, Marketing, and Management. Now we'll take another example of Guwahati University College to display another condition. So let's apply again in the Dispur College. but this time with a different program. We'll apply with Bachelor of Arts. Again, one major, two minor stream. Now, as you can see, there is only one subject available in Arts MIL. Now, why is it as such? We can verify it. So now, as you can see, uh, the Dispur College has only provided ASMEs in Arts MIL section. Hence, only one option is available. We'll verify for other faculties, that is Arts and Social Sciences, and check whether we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options there. So I'll select Arts and Social Sciences as the other group. And as you can see, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subjects here. In case there is a loading option, this might happen. One can refresh the page and can again proceed with the selection. So in Art Social Sciences, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can select one subject. In Arts Other Language, history. So I can make my selection and proceed with my submission. Now, if I try and add a different subject from Arts MIL, since there was only one subject available, I don't have any option to add a different subject. Let us try another interface. I can select a subject from science category also, because as you can see in this particular program, Bachelor of Arts, a selection from science, environmental science is also allowed. All these subjects appear as per the seats provided by the college. There is nothing that is other away from what the configuration is provided by the college and the university. Now, as you can see, there is a check that there are certain subject requirement for selecting a certain paper in Guwahati University. Hence, it is not allowed to proceed forward. For selecting, so I can change my selection from here and check whether it allows me to proceed further. So all these conditions are available on Guwahati University's website. If you remember, the link was available in the previous screen where the conditions were listed. So I'm changing my selection. Now this selection is allowed and I can proceed. Again, same thing. Again, same thing. So I would not submit this application because it's the same process going further. In case I leave any application incomplete, it will appear in the list and I can come again and fill it later. So this is my application in Guwahati University, Dispur College for History, Assamese and English. I left it, but I can still continue. And if I want to change anything, I can change. If not, I can still proceed with the submission. Once again, if I left an application in between, I was not able to decide, I can go ahead and submit it later. So far we have seen two modes. We'll select another mode. Borderline. Is there any college with single course, non-discipline specific course. They can check.
Even for fun.
No, there is no discipline specific course in Borderland. Okay, but we'll show. We'll show one college from Borderland. Which college should we select?
Even Borderland.
Bodofa. Okay. So here is the link to the college policy. This link is again provided by the colleges. So this this is made available for whichever college has provided the link. So this is for the student to see that they adhere to the policies and guidelines provided by the college. So the student has to mandatorily select this option, then proceed. In Bodoland University, we have one major, one minor configuration. So I'll select one major, then I'll select, I have selected Assamese here. So Assamese is not available as a minor. I'll select one minor, proceed with my application. Now, rest of the process I've already explained to you previously is the same. So I'll go back. So as you can see, the process is straightforward and very simple for application. I have more than 20 active applications on my screen, and I have 3 filled applications. So at any point in time, I can go ahead and print form for any application. All my subject configuration as I selected is displayed. So this was different. This was different because I added different courses in class 12 for each selection. In Guwahati University, will show we'll check which colleges are offering a discipline specific program in Guwahati University. Let's say B vocation. B vocation mass media, let us select. Now this college has not added any seats. Or total seats they've added. They've added total.
This is a discipline specific.
No, no, what they
Choiduar college.
Choiduar.
Choiduar college.
So Guwahati University, Choiduar College, under
Discipline.
NEP stream, there are 3 programs, and under discipline specific, there are 2 programs. Location of mass media, link to college's bulletin. This link is what the college has entered on their login. Now they can proceed. Here, the selection of subjects is not needed because this is a discipline specific program. So the student can directly proceed, move further, provide relevant details, and complete their application just like they did with other applications. So again, I'm not repeating this step. It's the same thing as we followed with other universities. I'm just going ahead and submitting it form just to show one use case. Rest of the process is similar, straightforward, just like all other applications. It is just once that the student has to make themselves aware of the process. If they complete one application successfully, they would be able to complete all 10 applications without any hitch. So as you can see, this is my fourth application in the day. I've completed this application also. It is available here. So this was my subject, Chadwar College. All details are as per what I have provided. So we'll show you the college login also, where you can track the application. This will be made available to you tonight. So you would be able to track all these applications yourselves. So you will get the application. They can open and see. They cannot edit. They can see what applications they are receiving. Each college. Nothing is allowed. They'll only be able to view. So far you would be only able to view all completed and incomplete applications. So when you will click on this option, you'll be able to see all applications in your particular college. You can see details of all the applications. You can select any application and see the details of those applications. You can see all the completed applications here. You can see all incomplete applications here, and you will see the numbers up top. You will see that in Assam, across all universities and colleges, 20,000 applications have been completed. It's a milestone for all of you. It shows that users are in fact able to adapt to the system, and very quickly on just one day they've given 20,000 submissions, and 15,000 applications are still not submitted. They are in progress. So if I see all applications, so far there are 35,194 applications active in the system. It's a good achievement for the state that you are getting such immense response from the students. So these logins will be enabled for you. You will be able to track these applications, but we would suggest that you use these logins carefully and as minimum as possible so far, because these students are also applying. So you would not get to see these numbers increasing in every second. Rather, they will increase, but if you keep on refreshing, that would unnecessarily add load to the system. So just between our statements, my two statements, the count has increased from 35,194 to 35,238. So by this, we will conclude the demonstration. There are many questions in chat. Some questions we have answered already. A few questions we'll take up later, and we'll compile the list of these questions and we'll send a response to all of you after the meeting.
And whatever is pertaining to the university, we'll have to
Yes.
decide between.
Yes. So far as it was intimated to DHE and Samarth throughout the day that certain colleges were not able to see courses, and major and minor selection was not uh, available. Such things are linked to the policies that we have received from the universities. So please note that we have to discuss and take up these conditions and suggestions with the universities before implementing any change in the system. So you might have experienced slight delay in that process because a confirmation is needed by the university. But as you can see, most of the options are enabled now. So we don't see any more situation arising any further. But even if it does, we will follow the same process. We'll take your inputs, we'll run it with the universities for their confirmation, and then we'll implement in the system. You can maybe.
Okay, with this, I think we can bring it to a close, and the sessions will be shared later. The
Yes.
logins will be shared later,
Yes.
and
So logins will remain the same.
yeah,
Yes, but the update will come later so
yeah,
that they can see. They will enable that option for all colleges
to view the
to view the applications. But logins are
Pranjal,
there.
yes,
Pranjal,
sir.
at least take some questions, two questions.
Yes, sir.
So
So
still
basically,
you have, anybody is having any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Some of the questions already there in the set box, so it is already noted. So
Yes.
response will be made accordingly. However, still you have something, at least 4 5 questions to have a feedback how things are going in the.
Any ID
So any
from
college,
okay, ready.
nodal teacher, principal, or any college is having any doubt? So let me make one thing clear. So it has been brought to the notice of Honorable Minister that some colleges are not, very few colleges are not adopting SAMARTH portal, and some of them are charging some registration fee. So Honorable Minister sir has categorically said that if any college is not adopting the SAMARTH and charging some fees, so for those colleges, while reimbursing the fee waiver, those colleges will not be considered. Okay? So there is a clear instruction from the minister's side. Therefore, we'd like to request the colleges, please start your admission process through SAMARTH portal because this is a decision of the government. Second, since Honorable Chief Minister, sir, in fact, for the fees, tax, and all these things, we have sent a file to Honorable Chief Minister, sir, and Honorable Chief Minister sir has clearly said the entire admission process will be free of cost. You even cannot charge any, like registration fee, etc. Nothing. Therefore, again, we'd like to request all the colleges, please, start your admission process in the summer. Second, please do not charge even a single penny from any of the students. Okay. Now is a technology is a era of technology. So you might be thinking that you are doing something and it remains unnoticed, but this is not the fact. The student communities, the parents immediately inform the government. Okay. And from the government side, there is a clear instruction that no colleges should charge any fee, and all of you have to be in the SAMARTH. And if you are not there, and if you're charging certain fees, thereby you are making yourself ineligible for considering the fee waiver scheme. Okay, this is a clear message from the Honorable Minister, sir. I'm just taking this opportunity of this meeting and conveying you, all of you. So kindly request all of you to strictly adhere to these instructions. Okay. Now, if any college is having any issue, I know some colleges are having issues, and mostly the issues are because your universities are, giving the feedback in such a way so that you are finding it problem. And somewhere the college itself is having some decision for which the students are finding certain problem. Okay? Therefore, also I think that there is hardly any questions related to the IT solutions or the platform itself. So mostly the questions are related to the decision of the university. Therefore, whatever queries or whatever response or questions you are asking, so that we need to get it verified from your concerned university with whom you are being affiliated. So that university has to finally confirm, yes, this is what. And for university also, I know, especially the whole universities, because they had given the affiliation to or NOC for subjects long back, might be they don't have the updated record. Now, since the colleges are asking, they are also looking at the old records and thereby informing us, yes, this is a subject we had given the affiliation, so we had given the NOC. Now this subject can be allowed, etc. So mostly it is a policy decision of the universities, which is inviting more and more questions. So far as because I am also following it up, there is hardly any question related to the SAMARTH portal or the report related to no, the entire technology, etc. It's mostly it's a policy kind of questions, which again we have to be we have to get the clarifications from the universities, and after that we can do the updation. And since university did not give us the informations in one go, and thereby universities are also not giving the burden to our team, because this work supposed to be completed by 2 days before. But since the informations given by the universities are incomplete, they are giving the informations in a phased manner. So entire team, they have to keep working again and again. Therefore, if somebody is joining from the universities, I'd also like to request, because now our admission session has started at almost 32,000, just not even 24 hours. 32,000 students have already applied, and many of them are waiting. Okay, and they are waiting because they are looking for the subject which they want to opt, but the university has not given the option. Therefore, I'd also like to request the universities kindly give the options first, so that the students should not wait. Otherwise, unnecessarily they will be blamed on the summer, whereas summer has hardly anything to do. Because I have till now I have not seen any technology issue. However, there might be some. So if there is some issues, then you can immediately raise to us. We'll resolve it. But mostly the questions are related to the policy decision of the university. How the university is going to take the subject, whether they want to have minor as minor, major, or whether they want to allow certain subject or don't allow. That all these decisions, Department of Higher Education, not the Summit can take it. That decision has to be taken by the university concerned. Okay? So for that purpose, we have to wait for the university concerned. Anyway, so if you have any question, and if there is no question, then it's very good. Okay, then Panjal, then you can close the meeting. I think there is no.
Sir, the mics are enabled. If anybody have to ask something, they can ask.
Uh, yes,
Anything
sir.
is there?
Hello,
Second to
yes.
third and everything. That's
Sir,
Yes, one by one. Please.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
Sir, higher secondary mark upload of type logic and philosophy subject to বিচাৰি পোৱা নাই
Hmm.
subject to বিচাৰি পোৱা নাই higher secondary mark য'ত upload কৰিবলগীয়া আছে
Panjal, note কৰি লোৱা.
Edit, sir. Add কৰি দিয়া হ'ল, sir.
Sir, sir, good evening.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
আপোনালোকৰ নামটো ভুলকৈ আছে তাতে এইটো মিছটেকেল হৈ আছে MANKA হ'ব লাগে এইটো CA হৈছে স্যাৰ
আপুনি যিটো মেইলত আপোনাক যিটো মেইলত আমাৰ পৰা মেইল গৈ আছে আমাৰ পৰা
হয়
Sir,
হেল্ল' হেল্ল'
hello. Sir, শুনিছেনে? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm speaking from Nagaon JNDG Commerce College. Sir, we are facing the problem. While students selecting the major in accountancy, immediately they are asking for another subject 1 and 2. But in this list, it is not coming. In our college, we are giving only the major only. There is no minor. So that is the problem we are facing.
it has disappeared.
Yeah, yeah.
University confirm.
It is in Guwahati University, sir.
Yes.
The thing is, the student cannot opt for a subject 2. It gets stuck in subject 2. Subject 1 is okay, but a student cannot apply for subject 2. And if he is not selecting that subject 2, he cannot proceed with the application process.
That
That
is the
is
problem.
so. There are two things. If a college has selected BCom as a stream program, then there are two options under Guwahati University: one major, 2 minor, or 3 minor. For only one option.
Panjal, mic to mute কৰি লোৱা.
Hello? হেল্ল' হেল্ল'
Hello.
Hello?
Just address this and then we'll.
কুৱেশ্যনৰ ৰিপ্লাই দি আছে, তাৰপিছত আপোনালোকে ক'ব.
So you'll have to unmute. So you'll have to.
Sir, you have to unmute your mic. Yes, sir. Sir,
No, just answer.
for BCom, the thing is that there are
Guwahati University has offered under BCom four subjects: accountancy, finance, human resource management, and marketing management. So under these four programs, and universities also mandated that of these four, the colleges have to, like the students have to opt minor only and only from the commerce stream. Cannot take it from any other faculty. So in that case, if a college is, yeah, under that configuration, if a college is offering BCom major in any one of the programs, then for that under Guwahati University scheme of things of one major and two minor, they have to mandatorily offer any at least minimum of three commerce disciplines minimum. Only then the student will be able to opt one of it as a major and the other two as minor. And Guwahati University has offered four such disciplines. So in that, now in case of KC Das Commerce College, what has happened is in minor the seats are not added. So if the seats are not added in minor, so the students will only be able to opt for major, but they will not be able to proceed because the student will be asked to opt to minor courses.
Yes,
So
sir. Yeah.
so in that particular combination, as per the Guwahati University scheme of things for commerce, BCom, they have to select whatever like accountancy, finance, human resource, and marketing. In that, you will also have to give option for minor seats. Without minor seats, the minor selection will not be possible. Only the student, it's not possible that BCom and major in something and no minor, the student will not be able to apply. So in that case, you can send a request to the mail ID dhufficial.documentation@gmail.com. In that, what are the number of minor seats that you want in accountancy, in finance, in the four disciplines that are enlisted with your college. You can send the details, and in the back end by the SAMARTH team, it will be added as an admin. But this kind of things, uh, we have to do it today itself because otherwise, and after having done all of that, we'll have to give the students a benefit. And
Sir, kindly share the email again.
DHE official, DHE official at
documentation.
documentation at
Hello.
putting it in the
Sir.
chat.
Hello, sir. Hello.
In the chat box.
Hello.
Hello.
So one by one.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm
Excuse
from
me, sir.
Starting
Vikas
College.
College is also not listed in SAMARTH e-governance portal, sir.
SPB College.
SPB Girls College.
SPB College first.
SPB Girls College. And
ADP
our college ID is DBU 137. And we have already mailed to DSS also today. But still our name is not listed in the institutional list of SAMARTH e-governance. SPB Girls College is under Dibrugarh University.
Mr. Sir, good evening. মই বিদ্যাভাৰতী কলেজৰ পৰা কৈছিলো। Sir, এটা মানে ইছ্যু বিদ্যাভাৰতী কলেজ Mr. Sir,
Just a second. HPV Girls College.
Yeah,
SPB Girls College. Yes, I want to know
Yes,
what is the reason behind.
Yeah, you are first addressing it.
Mr. Sir, we have an issue with the college.
Let us first address the question. So this is Dibrugarh H.
Sir, may I know the reason why our college is not listed in SAMARTH e-governance?
It is listed. It is listed in.
আপনার লিস্ট করা হয়েছে আপনি এবার
Madam, your college is listed. I have mentioned it on chat also. You might be checking it with.
Okay.
But the name that you have given is.
Just go to the thing. There is one confusion. Open the Assam admissions.
This is the
Okay.
Okay, here
Okay.
you might be checking the institution.
Okay.
This institution list will appear only when you enter the information bulletin in your portal. Once the information bulletin URL is is linked in the portal with the admin with the login ID. Once it is linked, only then this thing will be shown. Okay. Otherwise, in the program,
Hello, sir.
check in the program information.
Hello, sir.
itself,
Most comfortable, sir. Hello, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
sir.
এক সেকেন্ড এডিপি কলেজ কক এডিপি কলেজে কয় আছে
Which college?
এডিপি কলেজ নগাঁও
So that has been enabled for you. That has been enabled. You can check again.
Hello,
Sir,
sir.
excuse me, sir. I have a query.
Is there, sir?
I'm from multi-board college.
কলেজৰ নামটো কক যিয়ে
I
কওক
have
এতিয়া
a
Biswanath College, sir. Biswanath College, sir.
চান্সে
Sir,
বলে
Biswanath-
চান্সে বলে কথা কথা মানে ইমান জাম লাগি গৈছে একেলগে সবে কথা
Sir, I'm from multi-board college. I have a
Hello, sir.
query
Calling for
regarding
Lakhimpur
the
Girls
স্যার
College.
মই ফোন কৰিব কৈছো স্যার
দৰং কলেজ কক এডিপি কলেজতো দেখাই আছে একেটা কোৰ্স
Yes, sir. Please ask your question. ATP college is
ফোন কৰিব ফোন কলেজ স্যার স্যার ফোন কলেজ
খোৱাং কলেজ খোৱাং কলেজ
ফোন ফোন কলেজ স্যার স্যার ফোন কলেজ স্যার স্যার
Sir, Abhaypuri College.
খোৱাং কলেজ আছে বাকীবিলাক কলেজে ক'ব আপোনালোকে সবে একেলগে ক'লে কাৰো কোৱেশ্চন আনসাৰ কৰা নহ'ব খোৱাং কলেজ কক
Sir, Abhaypuri College, sir.
স্যার ফোন কলেজ স্যার এডুকেশনটো স্যার মেজৰ সিলেক্ট কৰাৰ পাছত মাইনৰটো স্যাৰ ওলোৱা নাই স্যাৰ ফোন কৰিব কৈছো স্যাৰ স্যাৰ ফ্ৰম কলেজৰ এডুকেশ্যন মেজৰটো সিলেক্ট কৰাৰ পাছত মাইনৰটো স্যাৰ ওলোৱা নাছিলে স্যাৰ স্যাৰ ফ্ৰম কলেজৰ পৰা কৈছিলো ইয়াত এডুকেশ্যন মেজৰ সিলেক্ট কৰাৰ পাছত মাইনৰ চাবজেক্টটো অহা নাছিলে স্যাৰ
দি আছো আপোনাৰ ৰিপ্লাই দি আছো আপুনি অসমীয়াত কৈছে বুজাব লগা হৈছে
Okay, for Nagaon College, will that be done?
নাই নাই খোৱাং কলেজ
Kwang College. Kwang College, please.
তেওঁলোকে কিবা কৈছে এডুকেশ্যন মেজৰ সিলেক্ট কৰাৰ পিছত মাইনৰ নোলাই কিবা কৈ আছে
yes sir
Okay. So Kwang College is under Dibrugarh University. Sir, that is there. Please check it again. We'll do it for Kwang College. And I would suggest that the rest of the colleges do it later on.
okay sir thank you
Education.
education
Sir,
yes. Subject
if I proceed with it, I'll see education in this group as major, and then in minors I'll get list of all subjects.
Sir, মই গোলাঘাটৰ পৰা কৈছো
এক সেকেন্ড হ'ব খোৱাং কলেজটো কৰি লওক তাৰপিছত
Kwang College.
খোৱাং কলেজে দেখিছে
yes sir
yes
yes sir yes sir
Sir,
Sir,
regarding college,
I would encourage that the portal allows even you to register as a student.
yes sir thank you
So in
Kwang
case
College
you want to see what
Okay.
is
Forgotten college.
register.
ঠিক আছে forgotten college
yes, sir.
From Biswanath College, sir. I cannot see Bachelor of Commerce program is there.
forgotten college
Forgetting college, we have issue like selecting major and minor subject. So students select major subject in Assamese, but in minor subject, that the option is only available for one subject only, that is English. Other subjects are not available there. So how can it be solved?
Okay, the same thing was there, sir. It will be done.
So
Even if
Bidyavarti College.
It will be done.
Sir, Abhaypuri College.
Sir, Rampur College is not included in the admission process. Sir, Rampur College.
So the issue is clear right now, no?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Good evening, sir.
I have a question here.
Yes,
Excuse me, sir. Why pre-college want to have a quality, sir?
Sir, I am from Rampur College. Our college is not included under admission portal.
কোন কলেজৰ কথা কৈছে?
Sir,
মানে ইয়াৰ আগত কোৱা বাইদেউ কি কলেজ ক'লে?
Rampur College.
ৰামপুৰ
নহয় ছাৰ মই গোলাঘাটৰ পৰা কৈছিলো পূৰ্বাঞ্চলিক কলেজৰ
Rampur College under Guwahati University.
Yes, Rampur College. What is the issue?
Sir, our college is not included under SAMARTH portal, admission portal.
Vidyat Bharati College wants to share some issue.
Wait. Hold on. Rampur College. Let us.
Screenshot is there, but we'll check.
এক মিনিট hold on.
See, the main issue, I guess, it is coming with all the colleges are about this tab institutions. When we say institution, this actually has got the link to the information bulletin. So all the colleges, they are already mapped, but only this institution bulletin. Once you add the institution bulletin by logging into your integrated portal, once it is logged, once the institution bulletin, the URL is uploaded, this URL will directly get reflected here. And once it is reflected here, then the list of.
So we already uploaded the URL, but it's still not showing here. Despite of uploading it, it's still not showing here. Can you please check for Archibald College? We uploaded.
We have received the seats.
URL is not received.
You have entered the seats, but the URL is not received yet.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
I'm talking about other college. I'm talking about Archibald.
The Bachelor of Commerce program is not listed in the portal.
So Rampur answer college. Sarah, please resolve the problem.
Business college. I am from Business College, sir. Sir, I am from Business College. Bachelor of Commerce program is not included in the portal.
Which college?
You mentioned university name.
Sir, Business College.
It's really audible to us amid this noise. So you can mention the college name and university name and the query that you have in the chat box. We'll address it.
Calling from PNGB Government College University. It says that our summer portal is not launched as yet.
What? Which?
Padmanath Gohai Bora Government Model College, Dibrugarh University. It says that our summer portal is not launched yet. Students are unable to apply there.
So we already have 3 courses, 3 programs for your college, which is there.
Sir, for Biswanath College, Bachelor of Commerce.
Padmanath Gohai Bora College ko dekhe lo.
Padmanath Gohai Bora.
Sir, I pre-college of Bidakhin.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I'm calling from Naga Commerce College.
Vidyat Bharati College.
So this is Naga Commerce College.
Model College Kakopothar.
So Padmanath Gohai Bora show kori ase বাইদেউ.
Sir, Dibrugarh University College, sir.
Huh?
Padmanath Gohai Borua Government Model College Kakopothar, Dibrugarh under Dibrugarh University, sir.
Yes,
It's not under SAMARTH, but it says our portal is not launched as yet.
Madam, you can send the screenshot. If you are pointing to a certain issue, you can send us the screenshot. As we can see, the college is available, and with 3 programs that you have configured, you've added Bachelor of Arts, Faculty of Education, Faculty of Social Sciences, and Faculty of Humanities and Law. So we've already added those. Please send us the screenshots so we can address your query better.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, we have a query from Bikali College.
Hello.
Excuse me. Yeah, from Bikali College, actually, we have boarded the data. We have boarded the data of science and commerce stream as per yesterday's direction, but it is not yet visible to the students on the common admission portal.
Okay, so please
The arts
mention
are visible,
name.
but science and commerce is not. Bikali College. Yes.
Okay,
Vikali.
Bikali.
Vikali.
We'll activate it. We'll activate it. Just drop us an email. We'll activate it.
Okay.
Sir,
Sir,
we have a
Abhaypuri College, we have
Naga Commerce College.
Lavadar College. So before
Naga Commerce College.
before the next question, if
Commerce
some
College.
colleges have
Sir,
added,
Vishnu.
so just
Sir,
one-
sir,
if
Bhusai Girls College.
have added data later yesterday night and their courses are not appearing, they can send an email to dheofficial.documentation mentioning so, and they'll be activated. Yes, next question, please.
So Naga
Sir,
Commerce
Abhaypuri,
College.
sir,
Yes, Naga.
Bhusai Girls College.
Naga Commerce College, sir.
Abhaypuri College কথা বুঝো Sir, sir, আমার college of vocational, one of student, who actually she tried to fill up application form for vocational course, Bibhop. When he filling the stream of passed in class 10, of a qualified subject, the vocational stream was not there. Only arts, science, and commerce is available in the portal. She passed from vocational stream actually.
The subject has no content. There are no subjects in content.
Pardon, sir?
Okay.
Sir, Bhusai Girls.
Student.
Naga Commerce College. The Naga Commerce.
Students can type if there is no option as such. Students can type for class 10. They can type the subject and then they can add.
Mr. Sir, I have an issue. Vidabharati College.
Yeah, I'm from Vishwanath College, sir. Sir, I'm from Vishwanath.
Hold on.
Hello.
So Abhaypuri বুজি পালে Abhaypuri College?
No, sir, from Bujipala, sir. Vocational stream to Nalaboni, sir. Whether vocational stream will be available in the portal, sir. To qualifying subject.
টাইপ কৰিব পাৰে বুলি কৈছে।
Add কৰি দিব লাগিব।
আচ্ছা, আচ্ছা।
Subject combination টো এনেকে নিজে add কৰি দিলে হ'ল।
Okay, then. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, I'm from Vishwanath College.
Sir, ডিগ্ৰী কলেজৰ পৰা ক'লো।
বিশ্বনাথ কলেজ
Minor seat.
Sir, I'm from Vishwanath College. Sir,
Sir, ডিব্ৰুগড় ইউনিভাৰ্চিটি ডিগ্ৰী কলেজৰ পৰা কৈছিলো।
Yes, sir. I'm from Vishwanath College, sir. Sir, BCom program to our BCom program is not listed in the portal for Vishwanath College. We have already added for 3 major subjects, but the BCom program is not available in the portal. Students are complaining that they cannot apply.
BCom program.
Yes, sir, BCom. Bachelor of Commerce, sir. Bachelor of Commerce program is not available.
एक बार सबके एक्टिवेट कर दो।
Can we apply through this SAMARTH for class 11? Sir, from Salwari College, can we
Hello,
can we
PP College.
apply for class 11 through this SAMARTH?
Hello, good evening. From PB College.
Sir,
PB
please,
College.
This thing has
address the query.
Sir, I'm talking from DKD College, Dergaon, Dibrugarh University.
Hello, good evening, sir. I'm
DKD College, Dibrugarh University.
DKD, huh?
Sir, we are facing problem in minor subject in BA BA course.
DKD College.
Sir, yeah. Dibrugarh University.
Vishwanath College is not addressed, sir.
Narengi Anshali College.
One question. First, we can.
আমার SAMARTH portal
তবে যদি কৈ থাকে সলভ কৰিব কেনেকে?
নাৰেঙ্গী আঞ্চলিক কলেজ
I am
গুৱাহাটী
কলেজ আৰু তাৰ পিছত নাৰেঙ্গী আঞ্চলিক কলেজলৈ
Sir,
যাওঁ।
Vishwanath College থাকি গৈছে, sir.
Hello, PB College.
সুধিছিলে
PB College.
DKD College. Dibrugarh University, DKD College, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Vishwanath College first, then DKD College, then Narengi Anshali College.
Okay.
PB College is there.
I'm from Vishwanath College.
PB College is you.
এখানে একেলগে প্রবলেম কেনেকে কৰিব? বুজি নাপাওঁ।
I am from Vishwanath College, sir.
Sir, Vishwanath বুজি পালো আপোনাৰ প্ৰবলেমটো। অঞ্জল বুজি পাইছে Vishwanath কলেজৰ প্ৰবলেমটো?
Sir, নাই আকৌ এবাৰ ক'ব পাৰিব নেকি sir? সব mixed
Sir,
হৈ
Bachelor of Commerce program is not included in the portal. Students are complaining that they cannot apply for Bachelor of Commerce. Sir.
We have noted, sir. We'll look into it.
এইটো হৈ গ'ল আপোনালোকে হেৰি কৰি চাওক ৰিফ্ৰেছ কৰি চাওক
স্যার বিদ্যাভাৰতী কলেজৰ স্যার বিদ্যাভাৰতী কলেজৰ পৰা বহুত আগৰ পৰা বিদ্যাভাৰতী কলেজে চেষ্টা কৰি আছো পোৱা নাই
প্ৰবলেমটো সলভ কৰিব দিয়ক তাৰপিছত আপোনালোকৰ তালৈ গৈ আছো প্ৰবলেম যদি আপোনালোকে কৈ থাকে সলিউশন কেনেকৈ পাব
বিশ্বনাথ কলেজৰ হৈ গ'ল আপোনালোকে চেক
হৈ গৈছে বুলি কৈছে বিশ্বনাথ কলেজ এবাৰ চেক কৰি লওক নাও কাম টু দ্য ডিকেডি কলেজ
ডিকেডি কলেজ
হয় স্যার আমার কি হৈছে মাইনর সাবজেক্ট সিলেক্ট কৰাৰ প্ৰবলেম হৈছে বিএ কোর্সৰ তাহলে মেজর কোর্স সাবজেক্ট হয় কিন্তু মাইনর কোর্সটো সিলেক্ট নহয়
This is next.
Arab, can you make understand the problem?
Yes, which
So
college is
measure but
Dibrugarh University DKD college DKD
Dibrugarh DKD college. We'll just
DKD
try
college.
DKD college. Which program?
BA Bachelor of Arts.
Arts in what, sir?
Sir, I am also from DKD college. Damoli sir, let me speak. Sir, it was actually geography, but now it is visual. So I have to say it is visual right now.
It is visual, yes. It is visible now.
The geography. It was
Okay,
geography.
thank you, sir.
Minor subject was not selected.
Narangi Anchalik College. Narangi Anchalik College.
Okay.
Madam, Narangi Anchalik College.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Yes.
sir. আমাৰ পৰ্টেলত সামৰ্থৰ লগত আমি লিংক হোৱা দেখা নাই আমাৰ কলেজ পৰ্টেলত
নাৰেংগী আঞ্চলিক আছে লিষ্টত
লিষ্টত আছে কিন্তু সামৰ্থত মই দেখা নাই তাৰমানে লিংকটো পোৱা নাই
এইটো প্ৰগ্ৰাম ইনফৰমেশ্যন তাত
Hello, sir. My PB college पर question.
Hold on. Let the Narangi College problem resolve. After that, we'll go to you. We'll take another 3 colleges after that. So,
নাৰেংগী আঞ্চলিক কলেজ লিংক হৈ আছে
কেনেকে গম পাম স্যাৰ
আছে ভিতৰত আপোনালোকে মেইনলি এইটো ইস্যু হৈ আছে সবে ইনষ্টিটিউচনত চাই আছে ইনষ্টিটিউচনত নিজৰ যেতিয়া ইউআৰএল যিকেইটা ইনফৰমেশ্যন বুকলেট দিবলৈ কোৱা হৈছিলে ইউআৰএল যদি আপোনালোকে ইনচাৰ্ট কৰি দিব যেনেকে এড এফিলিয়েশ্যন আছিলে তেনেকে এড ইনফৰমেশ্যন বুকলেট সেইটো যেতিয়া আপোনালোকৰ নিজৰ ইনষ্টিটিউচনত যিখন প্ৰস্পেক্টাছ বা বুকলেট আছে সেইখন যদি এড কৰি দিলে এই ইনষ্টিটিউচন লিষ্ট হৈ যাব এতিয়া যেনেকে আপোনাৰ ধৰক
আমি যোৱাকালি কৰিছো সেইটো কৰিছো যোৱাকালি
We'll check, madam.
আমিও কেতিয়া হেৰিটো বুকলেটটো এড কৰা বস্তুটো কিন্তু শো নকৰে ইনষ্টিটিউচন লিষ্টত
We'll check.
সেইটো বুকলেটৰ কাৰণে কিন্তু ইফালে আপোনাৰ বুকলেট লিংক হৈ আছে
नहीं है ना we'll check in the system.
Hello, sir. PB college একটা issue আছে
Narangi Anchalik College problem. Okay.
Okay.
আৰু 3খন কলেজ লম
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যাৰ
নগাঁও কমাৰ্চ কলেজ
কলেজৰ কৈছে স্যাৰ স্যাৰ নৰ্থ লখিমপুৰ কলেজ দুলিয়াজান কলেজ
Sir, not the team. Yes.
দুলিয়াজান কলেজ স্যার
আমার স্যার PB কলেজের একটা issue আছে
Please, sir.
গৌরীপুর PB কলেজ
The women's college Tinsukia.
দুলিয়াজান কলেজ
North Lakhimpur College and Duliajan College.
So women's college Tinsukia have a very
North Lakhimpur College and Duliajan College. Okay, বাকি সকলে অকমান হোল্ডত থাকক প্ৰবলেমটো চাই লওঁ Women's College Tinsukia, Duliajan College and North Lakhimpur College. Women's College Tinsukia কওক আপোনাৰ কি প্ৰবলেম
they are actually our in under Degree University our college of sir
আপুনি পাৰিলে ইংৰাজীত কওক আদাৰৱাইজ ছাৰক আকৌ ট্ৰান্সলেট কৰি থাকোঁতে টাইম লাগি যায়
okay sir okay thank you sir so actually sir there are no provision to choose more than one major subject from the same discipline groups under Degree University we are facing this problem
One major is from one. They can choose a different program then.
yeah that means in a particular social science group there are 4-5 subjects are there now students cannot choose more than one subject as major because if they don't get selected in one because there is a quota for number of students so how can they go for the other options
So we are taking this up with the university. We have already
Yes,
looped it with the university and we'll discuss and allow.
okay sir okay sir
So one query from Nagaon Commerce College.
Wait, hold on. Naga College Sahana ite commerce college not
One
Lothian college.
Sir, I'm from North Lothian College, sir.
Yes, North Lothian College.
Sir,
Not
I'm from North
Lothian
Lothian College.
Yes.
Yeah. Sir, one issue that is already raised by Tinsukia Commerce College, that a student cannot submit 2 applications in a major subject from same faculty. That is
That has
already
been already
raised.
raised,
Yes, sir.
With the
Sir,
university.
we have another issue. We have another issue which is resolved for Dibrugarh University, but not resolved for our college. That is selection of minor. The minor is shown only from the same discipline where the major is chosen.
No, it will.
It
It
is
is
for
resolved for your college also. Please check again. It is resolved for all colleges of Dibrugarh University.
No, actually, sir, we have an autonomous college.
Okay. So for autonomous college, it will be done.
Right after the
Okay,
meeting.
thank you.
Autonomous.
Hello, sir. I am speaking from
Duliajan
Jalana
College.
Commerce College.
Hello.
Duliajan College.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am from Duliajan College. In case of Duliajan College, minor subjects are not shown in the proper place. If one student select education as a major, he cannot choose any minor subject. As
We'll
there
check.
is no any minor subject.
Sir, Huzai Girls College. Yes, sir. I am from Lakhimpur Girls College.
Hold on.
Hello.
Lakhimpur Girls College.
Please hold on. We are checking for
From PB College.
Duliajan
Duliajan College, yes.
Yes. Can you see the screen?
College.
No, it's not visible.
Just a second.
Hello.
We are
One issue from Tomothej Borua College.
we are screen.
Please address the issue of Duliajan College.
Problem to resolve কৰিব দিয়ক টেলিফোন কলেজ লম কৈ থাকিলে কেনেকে প্ৰবলেমটো শুনিব সকলোৱে যে
Screen.
অলপটো
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Please address the issue of Duliajan College.